hear these youngins by the slang that I bid first, and I can't even get no credit for it. That shit hurt. Yeah, we been nerds, not the type to use big words. Still down to throw you if you throwing a fist first. Fail face, but every now and then I don't get curved. Still in the broken hearted that we get what we deserve. Freak show, they staring and don't ask for no pictures. Cause I'm a giant man like I'm Fishburne. Maybe cause I'm hotter than the grease with a fish burn. We're slacking that one, putting in that work like an intern. I probably won't gain lives like trading in your system to GameStop. Don't really rap about what I ain't got. Been me since back when I could fit in the tank top. You think I'm ever changing? I think not. Hit the taco truck and I can show you the flame spots. They only taking cash and now I'm making the bank stop. Think cock, don't say a word, just open that safe lock. Now I'm playing the ATM, broken the rain guap. Raindrops falling on my head. I hate cops, ain't talking to the feds. Zombie mode on a rocky road, walking like I'm dead. Need a pick me up that I will eat the chocolate with the bread. Still trash, just now me in my pockets get a fed. That's real rap, now I can pay for guac without a sweat. You feel that? Playlist full of Indian drill trap. Problems, I got 99 on me, I'm Lil Sap. But fucking never cried over spilled paps. Never crying over who spilled that. Young medicine man, and I'm looking to peel caps. Yeah. Put on the beat and I will snap. Put on the beat, I'ma kill that.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, hello, howdy. What's up, everybody? We're back in this motherfucker. Let me adjust this shit so I'm comfortable. Yeah, we're in this thing. I see some of y'all fucking up in the thing. Throw a little thing. Throw a little thing if you're up in the thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're back. We're earlier tonight than most nights because we got a guest that's on Albuquerque time. So, you know, I was like, fuck it, you know, I actually got home at a decent time today. So why not just go a little bit earlier? Yeah, sorry. I took like 2 dabs like right before this. So I'm a little bit stupid right now. What's up, Pixie? Yeah. So we're about to do the thing. I'm going to fucking ring up this comic that I met in Albuquerque. I met her briefly. She was funny as shit. Like that's kind of all I gotta say. Like I can't remember specifically things that she said. I just remember her being like pretty fucking just like she just had like a great point of view on fucking things. And I've like have followed her since just through mutual people that also do comedy in Albuquerque. So I've been bugging her for an interview just because I can like, you know, get more of an idea of the Albuquerque comedy scene. But also I'm always interested in a female's perspective as far as comedy because let's face it. I mean, we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. But like I said, like, all right. I was just fucking stalling a little bit. I want to make sure that some of y'all were up in this motherfucker, so some of y'all can see us living. So let's call her up. Let's see how. Let's make this work. It's loading and shit. Pixie says she's waiting for the cops. Why are you waiting for the cops? What is going on here? There we go. Will that work? Come on now. This is actually being a little bit difficult with me. Why is it doing this? Of course you would fail me now in my moment of need. Fuck you, Facebook. Fuck you in the ass. It's cause I updated the fucking Mac, trying to be all fucking sly and cool. Nope. How do I do this? Okay. I'm not doing none of that. Come on, man. Okay. There we go. Hello?
Oh, hey.
Hello?
I have to fix my camera. Am I
No.
live?
Yeah, you are. Can
Oh.
you hear me?
Yeah, can you
Okay,
hear
cool.
me?
Yeah. For
Okay,
some
can you see
reason,
me?
no, I can't see. Now I can see
How
you.
about now? All right, cool.
Now let me click you on over here. Hold on a second.
Fantastic.
And now my audience can see you too. Hey, what's
All
up?
right,
What's up?
cool. Hey, how's it going?
How's it going? So I really like interviews like this. So first of all, like I know like there's probably like weirdness in setting this up anyway, but it's just because I already know I'm gonna ask you a bunch of questions throughout the interview anyway. So I'm just like,
All right.
you know, I mean, like that's just universally with anybody. I'm saying, so that's why I like interviews like this, where like I don't really know people all too well, but I just know like they're kind of creative sort of people, and like comics are always easy to talk to because a comic will always
Like
talk
literally
about
our job.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
they'll always talk about themselves at least a little bit. And
Right, exactly.
when I was just like trying to introduce the folks before I put you on, I seen you at open mic in Albuquerque because I was just there. I was there for a rap battle through like I don't know if you're aware of the people that rap battle like in Albuquerque.
I haven't, no. I always say that I'm gonna like go ahead and start my rap career, but I like there's actual talent in Albuquerque, so I wouldn't be able to like battle rap. Like
Yeah.
like I couldn't just slide into that scene. Like there's no way. There's some real talent. Like
But
I've done some roast battles with
see
some battle rappers.
it's a little similar because there's like it's a little similar because we're not on beat and whatnot, but
Right. Yeah, there's definitely like a technique. Like you guys have to make it rhyme. Like we have to like turn it into a structured joke. Like there's definitely skill like on both sides. But comedians like come on, like I don't know. Battle rapping's hard. Like that's
I mean there's a lot of it like honestly because like the more I did stand up comedy, I should say, because you know nobody's fucking doing that really right now.
Right.
Well, I mean, there are some people out here in the Bay Area that are doing like some like outside shows where they go to parks and like people sit in like the stands and like there's like these like drive-in shows or whatever where people like flash their lights if they're laughing, but that's weird. I just keep telling them all, it's like just do like a podcast, but my main
I'm at the point now. I'm probably gonna start a podcast. That's what everyone else. That's what everyone else does. Like
no,
it's
like
we're gonna be naked though. It's gonna be naked comedy.
See, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Like
at least I have like a theme, I guess.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So like, but I did want to ask you about the like the Albuquerque comedy scene because like I got in touch like because I guess the dude Royal, who like fucks with a lot of like mics, I guess.
Yeah, he's a producer. He puts on a few mics. He puts on shows.
Yeah, because I tried to do get on a thing with him because I knew I was coming into Albuquerque and he was in like the battle rap group and I seen him posting like comedy flyers. So that's why I was like, well, I'm already doing open mics where I'm from. Let me try to do like just like step on like a mic of some kind in Albuquerque. Fuck it. And like surprisingly, like it was actually like not really like it was kind of similar, but like some of the things that I said, because I was like I had like a lot of jokes about the South, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm kind of in the South in a small way. So it was like,
I guess
part of me did feel
Southwest, but...
I was like, oh fuck, I probably offended some people a little bit, maybe, I don't know, but
it happens. It's an open mic. Like if no one gets offended at an open mic, then it wasn't an open mic. Like it's bound to happen.
Pretty much. So I mean, like, where does this all start? Like, because I mean, how much do you know of like the comedy scene in Albuquerque?
Okay. Well, I've been doing it. I got into it like a little over a year ago. Like I'm not from Albuquerque originally. I've been here probably like 7 years, but I got into comedy about a year ago, and like there were like mics in the paper and shit like that. A couple of mics were like in the newspaper, like the alibi. So I was at the point where I was like, I always wanted to try it. So I was like, fuck it. I went out and I creeped a couple of mics, and there's fireworks going off. If you
Oh yeah, no. In my area, there's still been fireworks going off the whole time.
Oh yeah. But yeah, like I creeped a couple mics, and I just like I was like, hey, I think I could do that. So I went up finally, and I got like a laugh during the whole like maybe 3 minutes I was up there.
Yeah.
It was terrible. But I was addicted like after that. Like it was just like the one. I don't even think it was like a joke. I think it was me just saying, "Fuck it, I don't care if I get a laugh." And then people laughed, and then I was like, "Oh," it was like, it was like that first hit.
Yeah,
I was addicted.
Yeah, no, for sure. And like when I like, and I was, I couldn't remember like anything you said specifically during your set that I seen.
When was this? I'm wondering.
This is like October.
Okay.
October-ish. It was in the it was in a brewery.
Okay.
The brothers something
Was it the
brothers.
Grasshopper or something like that?
No, like something brothers.
Okay.
It was Tito's. Bozy, yes.
Yeah. There used to be a mic there, but we used to put on shows every now and then there too.
Yeah, because I found that just by Google. Because I was just like there.
Oh, really?
Because I was just there for the weekend, and like I think like my return flight was kind of late, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'll just like try to do like an open mic while I'm out there."
Okay, I think I vaguely remember meeting you now.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's like we never really like met, but like I just
No, like we saw each other's set. It's like you never know like whether or not you like actually met someone formally, or if like you see each other's set and like
yeah. No, like I just remember seeing your set, and then because we're like mutual friends with Royal, that's why I was just like, yeah, no, like I just remember her being funny. I'll follow her, and then like I've been following you, and then this whole time I've been following you, like. What is this following that you've gathered of people? Like, is it comedy fan? Like, what? Like, because like you get this like strange things that happens in your comment sections where they just explodes.
Here's the thing, I like it's just from like just adding whoever adds me. Like if anyone looks like they're from this country and they like added me, and especially if we have mutual friends, like I'll add them, because I'm trying to get like my name out there for comedy, and like some people convert over to OnlyFans subscribers like once they find out I have a page. So like it's for marketing purposes. I add basically anyone, and it just turns into, I end up blocking a lot of people. I unfriend anyone who says like anything hateful or like sexist on my page. I unfriend them, and then if they like persist, like some people will like go on like multiple posts and just start like blasting them, and those people I'll just like block them completely. But that's like my system.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't been on much like lately, but let's see, maybe like a month ago when I don't know, always like the posts that like blow up and end up crazy are never the ones I suspect. It's always just like a one-liner like that I'm like trying out, like and people end up getting pissed off because it like threatens their core values somehow, and I'm like, I was just trying to test out a joke, like not
like do you like what do you like, do you have any idea what the fuck that's about? Like, because it's like I don't really see that happening with a lot of people. Like you will say like you like you just said, it would just be a very short one-liner. It'll be like 4 to 5, 6 words, and it just pisses people the fuck off to like a point where you have like 100, 200 comment fucking shits.
Remember the cuck post? It was just like.
And like it's like sub shits within sub shit. Like people like really get pissed off on your shits, and I'm just like, who the fuck in like I've never seen anyone just like have this like touch for like setting people off. Like you should almost be like a wrestling manager, you know, like you just get heat the fucking like instantly.
I think some of it is like, okay, I have a presence of being like an online sex worker or whatever, but I don't have like the mouth of like I have the mouth of a comedian. Like I'm still like being outspoken and saying like what's on my mind, and a lot of it is just like talking shit about the guys who like would be my customers if they could like afford it. Like it's usually not people who actually like pay for like the page and like actually pay for content that are hateful and are crazy and weird. Like those people are super respectful. They're just like very nice customers.
Yeah.
It's odd.
That's, I mean, like, well, I mean, that makes sense because it's like you're not gonna really like. I mean, I don't know. Maybe people are different to me because I was like, you're not gonna really pay somebody to be cruel to them. Then for a second I was like, wait a second, that's like wouldn't
it's happened. But
I was gonna say like no, like that's not true. Like people do that a lot too.
Yeah,
but,
like that. Yeah, there's definitely people who have paid for this page just to say some shit. But that was like two people. That was like two people.
So I mean, so you only been doing it for a year, but what's like the biggest like? Because does Albuquerque really have like a comedy club, or like were you having like to try to like really branch out and hit a lot of different places, or what?
No, there's no club in. I don't think there's a club in New Mexico. There's one in like Denver. You know, like we don't have a home club. There was a pretty big scene though. As far as like the comedy scene before everything got shut down because there were bar shows. Like I was still doing like 2 to 5 shows a night and being able, or 2 to 5 shows like over like a weekend, you know, and being able to do that in town in Albuquerque. And then there was at least one mic a night. A couple of nights there were like 2 mics. So there was a scene. There just wasn't a club. We had a club for a couple weeks, but that got shut down.
Weird.
Yeah.
So I mean, where does this start for you then in terms of like why did you want to start doing comedy then? Like have you like it's just like always like you felt like you've been a smart ass or something?
Well, I don't know. I've always kind of like had a smart mouth and have like quick comebacks, and it took me a while to like really like find my humor and be able to like actually figure out like what is funny. But like getting into comedy, it was just something I always wanted to try. And then like once I tried it, it was like that was it. I was like, this is my thing. Like I just like knew like right away.
Yeah. I mean, like, do you come from like anything else, like performance art background, anything like that, or like did you just, or like you know what, I like you were just always like a fan of comedy or something? You just fucking went for it.
Well, I've always done music, so I already had like I was already comfortable being on stage. I've always played music.
Yeah.
Like I've played on stage since I was like 13, you know.
Oh, okay.
Like
okay.
I played guitar. So, yeah, so that was there. And music is also like a part of my like comedy routine too. Like it's like the longer sets, I'll add that.
Yeah.
I'm not like a musical comedian, but like I have songs that I can either play at the end or fit into my set.
Yeah, no, I've seen you post little videos here and there where you're like jamming out and like you're just saying funny shit.
Yeah.
What else was I gonna ask too? Fucking. Yeah, no, I had it and I lost it, but what else can I say too? Oh, the fucking cuz I remember in your set like you just like had like you did just kind of had like and I don't mean this in a shithead way. This is a compliment. But you just had like your own like snarky ass attitude to shit. To where like, okay, I feel like that's like
I may have been handling hecklers that night too. Like
I feel like that's a different confidence level, because I was like talking about that like with a friend of mine as in terms of like, because like dudes, like it's not hard for us to like a dude that like can't just like get on the mic and like command the room. To me is just like you're already fucking up, because it's like to me it's like you already won half the battle anyway. Like people are gonna like kind of like. And I'm not trying to say that in like a
but I've also noticed like times where, especially if it's like a room full of drunk people, where like the female comedians like aren't getting any, but then it'll mostly be other comedians though.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, you know, like like.
But what
I've seen nights where like women went up and like we had to scream.
Yeah. But my main thing was just going to be is like, where did you find like just like the like all like it like is it just from like already having like comfortability on stage, just to be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna say whatever the fuck I want, and like
I feel like that's kind of like my mantra, but it's almost like a fake like confidence. Like it's not like really there. It's just it comes from like not caring about anything, you know, and
like
just the
just in
fact because
life in general.
I have like this crazy, terrible anxiety that if I like let it control me and let it rule me and like bought into it, then I wouldn't ever get on stage in the first place, and I wouldn't be able to go back up and work on my craft. And I kind of just have to have this attitude of, you know what, fuck it, but I'm still putting in work, but I have this attitude of fuck it, I don't care. And that's what like helps me get up on stage, and it's like become like part of, my stage presence and my persona and what I present to the crowd.
Yeah, because like I feel like and it's a fault of the crowd, because I think like some chicks will play into the like almost the whole kind of what the crowd wants to hear from them kind of angle, in instead of just like being them fucking selves, you know what I mean, like in terms of just like either like playing up just like being a little bit pretty, or fucking like, oh man, that sounds hella shitty saying that nerf, like that was worded hella terribly, but like I feel like that's not really necessary, because I feel like as long as you can just get up there and then just like what you fucking do, just like really just fucking go for it, like that's what really commands like kind of the shit, like universally to me.
Just being real.
Yeah, just being real. Like also fucking, because I initially also wanted to talk to you, because I kept hounding you back for this, even when all that like Crystalia type shit was happening.
Oh, yeah.
I was just like interested in your kind of take and just like the whole shit in general, because it's like, and you were even saying before we went live that you deal with more fucking creepers on like straightly like on the Facebook shit than anything else.
I've straight up had people like threaten to like rape and kill me on Facebook comments. Like that's not something I deal with through like OnlyFans or, shit like that. It's wild. It's wild. But as far as like creepers like in the actual comedy scene, or like more online, or
I mean, like I guess like, because I was just interested in the sense of like, because you just said it, because in your OnlyFans it is way more respectful and people aren't like crossing that line with you, which is interesting, because it is like a more revealing, performance.
Right.
Whereas,
right, but then there's the paywall. There's that barrier of like people that it's not that much. Like it's $8.99, but it still filters out 99% of the people that are.
Whereas it's like then there's like other people who probably like maybe just seen you at a mic once or twice or something like that feel like they can just fucking like say some wild ass shit to you or something like that.
Or that have never met me. It's usually people that I've never like even met, that have never like seen me in person, or they're just like think I'm trash because I shit post all the time.
Yeah, no, that's like.
And then people that like actually know me come in and defend me, and they're like, "How dare you talk about her that way?" Yeah. And then they start like people that know me start arguing with people that have never met me in my life. It's wild.
And like, because then I was just thinking of like there's already a level of having to deal with that just from fucking random ass people, and then like there's like the shit that's happening like with like the Crystalia type shit, to where like that's within the own like comedy shit too, to where
and there's like
I can't speak for the Albuquerque shit, but like the moment like the Crystalia shit happened, like there was a lot of vetting within like the Bay Area shit, the scene, I guess, and I was just like,
a lot of shit came out, and you guys seen too.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean, like I'm not like in deep with it like that, because like I've already learned through battle rap like don't get into the shits like that, and so I just show up and do my fucking mics and then go home. But
remember when I was like when after it happened, I made a post and I was like, call them out, you know. And then I heard a couple of things like about people. I won't name them in like our local scene.
Yeah.
I know in Arizona that there's a Word document going around where there's a list uh of all the accusations. Not all the accusations, but a female comedian has put together a list from victims. In Albuquerque, there were two different names that came up that, you know, past stuff supposedly happened, but it's like you don't know who the victim's name is, and it's like you don't want to go digging. And it's like right now, I can afford to like not like work with anyone. Like I would rather cut off someone in the scene because like there may be something against them than continue to work with them.
Yeah, because
You
I
know?
mean, my thing is just like, if they're if they're like famous, then there has to be like a level of like legitimacy. Whereas like if it's like some local shit, it's like I feel like if you're on the up and up, you're not getting fucking tied to like being a fucking like a groper or a fucking, you know, doing like
Yeah.
fucking some wild shit, like dropping some shit in a drink or some shit like that. Like if it's like some on some locals level, like
I mean, it was like some old stuff that came out, and it's like I don't like know the details. And I feel like me personally, I have like a responsibility because it's almost like I've put myself in the position to be that advocate
yeah,
because there were times where I was sexually harassed before and I was the one that spoke up and, you know, made sure that that shit didn't fly and other women like came to me and there's other women in the community that look to me to, you know, stand up for that kind of shit, I feel like. So it's my responsibility. And it's hard because like if there was an actual scene and still shows going on, then I would have to make that decision. Hey, am I gonna, you know, dig deeper and see if I can find out where if there's a victim account or, you know, if I am I going to decide to cut this person off? Am I going to keep working with this person until I know for sure? Or, you know,
yeah,
it's hard because you know, I consider myself a social justice warrior too, but also like how far, you know, yeah, you know, I don't want to be those people that's like, you know, cancel culture. I don't know. I don't know, you know,
yeah, yeah,
cancel culture
yeah,
is one
yeah.
thing, but I'm not like advocating other people to never work with someone because I heard, you know, a rumor that someone might have been involved in something years ago. But me personally, I can make the decision that, you know, until I hear otherwise, I'm not going to associate myself with them.
Fair enough.
And it's hard. It's hard.
So
It's hard when it's like people you knew that were, you know,
I
that you've
mean,
worked with.
and then I just like say all that to just it's like, how the fuck do you swim through all that and be able to get on a fucking mic and then just be like, here's how I fucking think about the world. You know what I mean? Like, and like that's kind of what I was even saying earlier. It's just like guys got it
Oh
fucking
yeah.
easy to perform. Like we don't got to worry about fucking like getting
You don't
fucking
have
like
to worry about a
all
guy
this
being like, take your
shit.
shirt off.
Yeah, like none of that shit. And it's like even if they did, it's like it's an opportunity for us to like be funny, I guess. But it's just like
Yeah.
for a woman,
I mean, it
it could
is
be a
for me
very real
too, but still
situation.
scary as fuck. Like,
Absolutely, that's what I mean. It's like it's still a very real situation. It's like
yeah.
even if you make it funny to like
I've even been like, hey, can
change the
somebody
tension
walk me
from
to
it.
my car?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Because that's what I'm just like. Yeah, fucking guys, especially as comedians, like we got it easy as shit as long as we can just like fucking just get on a mic and say whatever we want. Like we don't have to worry about any. We don't really have to worry about all the other type of shit. Just getting up to the mic. You know what I mean?
right. Right. And I'm glad that you recognize that. A lot of even guys in the industry don't recognize that there's, you know, this extra layer of shit that we have to, you know, sledge through. Like there's all the open micers that are gonna try to fuck you like as soon as you hit your first mic. Like there's the producers that are gonna try to fuck you or that are gonna give you stage time because they want to fuck you.
Yeah.
There's
No, yeah,
and then
I actually just went on a date with a girl who tried to do a couple open mics, and she did a couple open mics with someone that I know that runs open mics, and I guess like he hit on her like a one too many 2 times, and it kind of like put her off to like doing shows around there. To where I was just like, see, that's that type of shit, and she is really funny. To where I'm just like, that's that type of shit though. To
yeah,
where you limit,
it sucks.
because it's like this is almost like people like a lot of people get into this with like a job mentality, you know, and it's just like a lot of
Yeah,
people don't
I'm
want to get
bad.
fucking
Like
hit on at work, dude.
I'm bad because I'm the worst person for dating and fucking comics. Like I can't, but it's like my excuse is that like I don't really have a life otherwise, and I'm like one of those people who's on like I can't like swipe through Tinder and be like I have to know a person,
Yeah.
and then when I'm only going to mics every night, like it's either that or fans, and then that doesn't go very well.
Yeah, that's I don't know about that one.
But yeah, don't
Uh,
date comics. Don't date them. Don't,
yeah,
yeah.
see, and that's why I'm already like,
If you're
man,
gonna fuck
because
them,
it's
you
like
have to
one.
have like the conversation beforehand, like the mutual respect. Like you have to have that conversation.
Well, no, this is the problem though. One of you is gonna be funnier.
That's the thing.
W-
Yeah.
One of you is gonna be
Yep.
funnier, and the other one of you is gonna hate it in the long run.
Yep.
I just see
Yep.
that. I just see that because I'm a fucking
Mhm.
egomaniac. So if I'm getting with
That's
another comic,
exactly what happened.
I'm just assuming that they're an egomaniac too,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, nah,
You
dog.
can't share in accomplishments. Like there's always like competitive. Like oh, that's awful.
Yeah, no, that's not happening. Um,
It's awful.
fuck. What else? So before the Rona, what was like one of your
Uh-huh.
big goals within like comedy? I guess
But
like,
I was living the dream. Like, well, I hadn't performed in like an actual club yet, except for the House of Comedy. But I just did like a Wednesday show, so it wasn't like a huge show, and it was like a dating show, so I didn't do a set. But my goal was like to perform on stage at a comedy club. I was already living the dream because I was traveling nonstop. What I would do is I would come home and then I would like camp for a week
yeah,
and I would bank and there'd be nobody at my house like there is now because so I just have the house to myself mostly and I'd camp for a week and then I'd like stack my money and then I'd tour for the other 3 weeks, which is basically me going to shows in like Denver and Arizona, traveling around the Southwest. Like,
no, yeah, yeah, I would go on fucking tours, but they were only like 20 minutes away from my house.
oh yeah.
And I just did them once. You know, because out here there's just like you can do mics like every single night, like
Yeah.
well, you know,
Oh, I miss that
before
so
the
much.
shit. But I mean, like, so you were saying like you just want to get into a club, like, so what, like Denver or
Yeah, I've put my name in the bucket for thick skin before, but I never got on stage or
what
anything.
is thick skin?
Oh, you know what I did? It's at Comedy Works. It's like you put your name in a bucket and anyone can go up, but they like select your name. It's just like random, only a few people, unless like they know you. I did do Voodoo one time in Denver, but it was an open mic. I don't know. I
Yeah,
was just like I felt like I was at the point where I was polishing myself to be club ready.
yeah.
And I was just like on the up and up and I'm at the point now it's like it's hard, man. I'm about to focus everything like onto just digital content.
Yeah, it's kind of the only way right now. Like, I don't really know like how you guys are doing it out there. I know a lot of people in the Bay, like they're still doing these like Zoom
Yeah, some people
shows,
are doing digital shows, but
and I'm like, I mean, like that's cool because it's like the comedians still get together, and that's like the hang, and then like you guys could like write material together still and whatnot. and then like for some.
But I write on stage, like
yeah.
I
See,
put my set together on
yeah,
stage.
that's the thing. Me too. It's like I have a good outline of what I want to do, but then when I'm on stage, like sometimes I get great things that get added on that I wasn't intending for. Like
exactly.
it's not the same. Like
Right.
and I'm
like,
just
if
like
I can't be the best, if I can't like do it perfect.
and it's like I already host this show, so it's just like I can just keep doing this show and I can just like have you guys I can interview all of them. Like
yeah.
But no, like burp. Double burp. No, like you kind of really said it the best though. Like my main point that I was like I was gonna ask you just with the entire like comedy and OnlyFans connection was just the simple fact that people are way more respectful and fucking whereas it's like whether it's the comedy fans or just like random people you've accrued on Facebook, like it's just an interesting dynamic. And that like I was only trying to point that out in terms of like because it's like people try to give all of that type of shit a real bad name to where
oh yeah
you know what I mean. It's just like but then it's like
there's all kind of stigma, like definitely
towards it's like but like people are way worse for free, so it's like I'm not hating on nobody that got a fucking OnlyFans or none of that shit.
There's people that hate on like we pay taxes. It's the same thing. It's the 1099. It's the same thing as driving an Uber. As far as
aren't you doing things on your OnlyFans too, where you're like playing fucking guitar still and like?
Not really. It's mostly porn.
Just porn.
but I mean. I kind of like tried to get into weird territory, and like I did this one where I was like eating a like White Castle burger like while I was taking off my pajamas. It was weird. I only got like 2 likes.
You guys have White Castle down there?
No, it was frozen.
Oh.
Yeah, that's probably why I didn't get any likes.
I was gonna say maybe that's why I got 2 likes.
But it's mostly just like solo. But I have some lactation videos. Let's see. Playing with toys.
Fair enough. If you want to, do you want to plug that for the folks like before we head out?
Yeah, sure. My page is onlyfans.com/missdirection, MISS direction. My Instagram page is Cat Savage is not that funny. And thank you.
And you said like you're thinking about like dropping like a podcast or a YouTube channel or something soon?
I'm gonna put it out. Yeah, I'm gonna start. It's gonna be an OnlyFans page. It's going to be a free page, so anybody can sign up, and I'm just gonna have donations per post. So what we're gonna do is any comedian that wants to come on and be interviewed naked is going to select their charity. Half of the proceeds will go to the charity. Half of them will be paid to us.
Interesting.
And then so like anyone can subscribe and you can like tip. You can pay like based on who like the comedian is that you want to see or whatever. Yeah.
That's just already funny.
So I'm thinking I might add like some competitiveness also between like comedians.
I mean, oh yeah. Even my folks in my live chat already are like, "Can Ryne go on it?" Like, fuck.
Yeah,
y'all are making me blush, dog. I don't know if y'all ready.
You don't have to show full frontal. You can do as much as you can put a sock. You can put a little costume on them.
Do the red hot chili pepper.
Yeah, do a little chili pepper.
Or
a big chili pepper. I don't know. Or medium. I don't know what.
Do a little chili pepper. Fire. No, that's a funny idea, and like you said too, like that could create just a lot of competition between comics because it's like, wait, he fucking did it, and it's like, I'll show you fucking. Like no, that's hilarious.
And if I do local comedians or even someone I can network with photographers, we could arrange like a photo shoot. Which are fun. Yeah, naked photo shoots are fun.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, yeah. So there you go. If you're in the Albuquerque area,
Yeah.
naked photo shoots.
Yes.
Yeah. If you
For comedians.
for comedians, naked photo
comedians.
shoots for comedians. You have you have to at least make 4 of them laugh, and then you can.
Okay. Yeah.
You can make 4 of. If you make 4 of them laugh, you can drop your pants. We'll go with that.
All right. Perfect.
Fair enough. Well, shit. Thanks for just fucking shooting the breeze with me. Like I said, fucking. We never necessarily
Almost
met
forgot
before,
we were
but
podcasting.
yeah. That like I don't really like to plan this type of shit out like that too much because then it loses the flavor.
You had a pretty good outline. You had structure.
And it's like I'd be like dabbing beforehand and drinking.
Oh, I did one right before.
So I'm
Literally.
like, yeah, you know, like I'm like, but nah.
It's wonderful.
I appreciate you. We finally got this one in. Yeah, you stay safe out there, and yeah, when this all starts up, fucking back again. I hope you fucking get back to making folks laugh and whatnot.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah.
In the meantime.
Right on.
All right.
Have a good one.
You too. Thank you. Good night.